We're getting ready for our quarterly catch-up with Dr. Trefor Murphy. That is because the company that he founded and is CEO of comes out with a job creation report, really, hiring in the Gulf every quarter so that we can see the pace at which new jobs are being established. Q4 saw the fastest pace of job creation across the Gulf for the whole of 2025, but is it fast enough? Dr. Trefor, it's nice to see you.
Thank you, Brandy.
Why was Q4 stronger?
Q4 is typically one of our stronger quarters. Quarter one, normally our strongest quarter, but quarter four coming in second place. I think people are setting themselves up for 2026 in Q4 and even at the end of Q3. But I think what was probably a little bit surprising was the Saudi number was the strongest that it had been all year, so just over 4.5%. UE coming in at 2.5%. So I think overall a decent 2025, solid, probably at expectations for us. But yeah, no, Q4 was quite promising.
Okay, let's dig into those two countries in particular quickly. So 2.5% for the UAE. The question I've been asking you every quarter, given the population influx, is that fast enough?
Probably still no. I think it's very obvious the amount of Europeans, particularly from the UK, expats from the UK coming here. I think what's very interesting, we saw a little bit of it in quarter three, is that those the type of people are coming in from the UK and from Europe, if they bring their businesses with them, it could be very, very interesting from a job creation point of view. At the moment, a lot are coming here. Some are leaving their businesses in the UK and coming here as individuals, and some are trying to migrate their businesses across. So that could be very interesting. But 2.5% over a quarter in terms of job creation is not creating the right kind of number for the amount of population growth.
Okay, another question. This boom in population, whether people are coming as employees or as entrepreneurs, is presumably creating more demand for goods and services. Why aren't we seeing job creation rising to match that?
Maybe we are. I mean, if you look at airline numbers or transport numbers, they're all quite strong, very strong, probably best year in a long time. Restaurants seem busier. Hotels are very busy, arguably have always been busy. Roads are significantly busier. But I mean, yeah, look, I mean, are they creating do those typically create huge amounts of jobs outside of maybe the hospitality piece? Probably not really. But it is interesting. I think we're seeing a real growth for services for sure. Is that really replicating the kind of right type of job creation and the right type of jobs for us? I'm not sure either.
Saudi,
very good. Probably a weaker year last year for the first three quarters. Good bounce at the end. Overall, the numbers probably down a little bit on the previous year.
4.5% though leads the region. Yeah. We've had questions about slowdowns in mega projects or resizing or restructuring, whatever it happens to be. Are we coming out of that with that 4.5% growth? A bit more clarity? What's your thought?
A good bit more clarity, particularly in the bigger projects. I think it's clear now what NEOM, Red Sea Al Mal are going to look like, Russian. I think it's clearer now. And a lot of that will be a level of contraction, focus on phases rather than trying to hit everything at the same time. So that's helpful. There are a number of big ticket things around technology and manufacturing that are still a little bit unclear about. Some really big items coming out there. New airline, new EVP cars being produced there. All very interesting things and all growing solid as well. I'd say the 4.5% increase is probably predominantly private sector. We're seeing a real boost in that, and again setting themselves up for a strong 2026. Public sector in Saudi down, just managing budget, managing how much they spend, a number of them with large transformation projects still, but still down. So that 4.5% in Q4 is very positive, but it's probably predominantly a private sector play.
The rest of the Gulf, and you mentioned contraction there, was either marginal, Bahrain and Qatar, flat, Oman, or even contracting, declining in the case of Q8.
Yeah.
Have we got a two-country job market in the Gulf at the moment?
We might have a two-country growth market. And I think that's been a play for the last number of years. I know Oman are trying to take their place, as are Kuwait and Bahrain, and Qatar maybe has been a good, reasonable growth market. Oman opening up their equivalent financial centre, interesting, many years after everyone else has done it. So it's just there's a significant lag behind. I think there's a lot of creative thinking required at government level to really drive the right type of initiatives there. But predominantly growth is across UAE and Saudi for sure.
AI is one of the things we've been discussing this year, and whether it creates or destroys jobs. I can see in your report that AI is creating roles, but I can also see that legal particularly is flat.
Yeah.
Is it a plus or a minus or both?
I probably think
for entry-level job creation particularly.
AI is impacting entry-level jobs.
Here
and I think everywhere, probably everywhere more so than here. The interesting thing about AI and the organizations that are driving AI is that the market, their customers, are looking for cost downs as a result of them driving and using AI. So it's interesting. We might one stage have this product was fully supplied by humans, or this product was supplied by AI and humans, and there might be two different cost models in play there, genuinely. So AI is growing, and everyone is exploring and interested in it. And we did our AI report last year, and we'll do another one this year. But at enterprise level, AI is still not working to the extent in which the world is telling us it's working. And that could change because it's moving at pace. But I don't really think there's a direct correlation between legal being flat and AI being up, or any of the other markets just yet, even though I think we're going to see some impact there. Legal typically are very quick to get off the market around hiring. So they've been ahead of the market. No need to hire in Q4.
Dr. Trefor Murphy is the founder and CEO of Cooper Fitch, running us through those job creation numbers for the end of last year. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Brandy.